The vision of the Valley of Dry Bones. During the time when the Israelites were exiled in Babylon, they lived in despair. Jerusalem had been destroyed, the temple burned to the ground, and they were taken as slaves in a foreign land. Amidst those dark days, God granted the prophet Ezekiel a strange yet powerful vision, a message of restoration and hope. One day, God took Ezekiel to a desolate valley filled with dry bones scattered everywhere. It was a sign of death, of shattered dreams, of a nation that seemed to have no future. Seeing this sight, Ezekiel shuddered. Then he heard the voice of the Lord. "Son of man, do you believe these bones can live again?" Ezekiel was silent. He looked around at the valley full of dry bones, exposed to the sun for a long time, devoid of life. But he knew that God had the power to do anything. So with humility, he answered, "Lord, only you know the answer." Ezekiel prophesies for the first time. The bones come together. Then God said, "Dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. I will cause breath to enter you, and you will live." Obeying God's command, Ezekiel began to prophesy. Suddenly, a loud sound echoed, a rattling noise as the bones started moving and coming together. Piece by piece, they aligned perfectly, as if an invisible hand was putting everything in its rightful place. Then tendons appeared, covering the skeletons, followed by flesh and skin. Across the valley, countless bodies had formed, but they were still lifeless. They were just corpses, standing still. Ezekiel prophesies for the second time. God's Spirit brings life. God spoke to Ezekiel again. "Call upon the breath from the four winds, so that they may enter these slain ones, that they may live." Ezekiel prophesied once more. Instantly, a mighty wind blew in from all directions, sweeping through the valley. As the wind touched the bodies, the breath of life entered them. Their eyes opened, their chests rose and fell. One by one, they started moving, then stood up, strong and full of life. They were no longer dry bones, but a vast and mighty army. God said to Ezekiel, "Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. They say, 'Our bones are dry, our hope is lost, and we are cut off.' But tell them, I will open your graves, bring you up from them, and restore you to the land of Israel. I will put my spirit within you, and you will live." Thus, God promised to restore Israel, to bring his people back from exile, and to give them new life through his Spirit. The story of the Valley of Dry Bones is not just about Israel, but carries a powerful message for everyone. God has the power to bring life out of death. Even when all hope seems lost, he can restore us. Only through the Spirit of God can we truly live. Connection to the New Testament. This vision foreshadowed the resurrection that Jesus Christ would bring. He is the Savior, the resurrection, and the life. As he said, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, even though they die, will live." John 11:25. Jesus came to redeem humanity and bring new life to all who believe in him. This story is not just for the people of Israel in the past, but also serves as a reminder for us today. When your life feels like a valley of dry bones, empty, directionless, and hopeless, remember that God can bring dead things back to life. Let his word guide you. Let his Spirit transform you. Most importantly, trust in God's power, for with him, nothing is impossible. The Valley of Dry Bones seemed destined for nothing but dust, yet under God's power, it became a mighty army. Our lives can be the same, even in times of failure and despair. If we put our trust in God, he will restore us and give us new life. Do you believe that God can do miracles in your life? Share your thoughts below.